The tension in hip-hop didn't need any more fuel, but it just received a new ignition. What was meant to be a celebratory event featuring one of streaming's biggest stars and a prominent figure in rap quickly escalated into the latest flashpoint in a feud that has transformed the entire culture. The live stream event between Kai Cenat and Drake, a $300,000 giveaway linked to the Toronto rapper's collaboration with Party Next Door, was anticipated as one of the summer's highlight moments. However, just hours before it was set to begin, everything fell apart. Welcome to celebrity rap life, where the red carpets never roll up and the spotlight never fades. The rewards are legendary. Because in celebrity rap life, every downfall can become a comeback, and every headline tells a deeper story. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a second of what's coming next. On the night of June 12th, Thursday was already buzzing with excitement. This was not only due to the giveaway but also because it coincided with Kendrick Lamar's much-anticipated performance at the Rogers Centre in Toronto, Drake's hometown. It was a night meant for two cultural icons to shine in their own ways. However, fans were caught off guard when the Cenat-Drake live stream failed to air. At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, millions of fans tuned in, or at least attempted to. Instead of witnessing Drake and Kai Cenat distributing $300,000 in prizes to 20 chosen winners who had submitted heartfelt and creative video entries inspired by Somebody Who Loves Me, they were met with silence. There was no countdown, no live stream, no Drake, and no explanation, until Kai took to his Instagram stories to share a message that sent shockwaves through social media. The event had been postponed due to logistical constraints. This phrase was ambiguous. Too ambiguous. For an event of this magnitude, with such significant money and star power involved, logistical constraints felt more like a cover-up than a legitimate explanation. Fans quickly began to speculate that the cancellation had less to do with technical issues or scheduling, and more to do with loyalty, politics, and the unspoken divisions between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Just days earlier, during the 2025 BET Awards, a single handshake may have altered everything. As the cameras shifted backstage, Kai Cenat, known for merging celebrity culture with spontaneous streaming, was seen greeting Kendrick Lamar with a handshake. This wasn't a fleeting moment, it was a full bromax, a display of mutual respect, smiles, and a nod that suggested an alliance. In the midst of one of the biggest feuds in rap history, the live stream king seemingly chose a side, and that side was not Drake. The moment did not go unnoticed. Screenshots, slowed-down videos, and analysis clips quickly circulated on TikTok, X, and Instagram. One user questioned, did Kai really choose Kendrick? While another wondered, wasn't he supposed to be on Drake's side? The BET Awards moment transcended a simple handshake. It became a significant statement. Over the past 18 months, it has become clear that nothing is coincidental in the Kendrick-Drake rivalry. The live stream was more than just a gathering of celebrities. It had been in the works for months. In May, Drake's team and Kai Cenat announced a creative contest inviting fans to submit video concepts inspired by Somebody Who Loves Me, a reflective track where Drake contemplates relationships, fame, and loneliness. The goal was to showcase Drake's softer side, artistic depth, and connection with fans. With his massive Twitch following and viral appeal, Kai was the ideal co-host. They promised to select 20 winners who would share in a $300,000 prize pool, bringing their creative ideas to life with assistance from Drake's OVO team. The contest gained significant traction, with submissions flooding in from around the globe, ranging from cinematic short films to homemade iPhone skits that captured the song's themes of heartbreak and introspection. Fans of Drake were fully engaged, and Cenat's followers were excited. It was intended to be a mutually beneficial situation. However, they didn't anticipate how quickly public opinion could shift in the midst of a cultural conflict. This conflict intensified after Kendrick Lamar released Not Like Us, a track that not only achieved platinum status and topped the Billboard charts but also seemingly turned public sentiment against Drake in real time. Lamar's sharp lyrics, his ability to pinpoint weaknesses, and his impressive Super Bowl performance made him appear invincible. In contrast, Drake has been relatively quiet, aside from releasing Nokia and a few ambiguous Instagram posts, choosing to stay out of the ongoing back and forth and operate discreetly. This is why the live stream with Kai was so crucial. It was intended as a display of strength and a way to regain momentum. However, when Kai shook Kendrick's hand live on television in front of millions, it conveyed a very different message, one that may have made Drake and his team uneasy enough to reconsider their plans. It's worth noting that this isn't the first time industry politics have disrupted an event. Drake is known for his strategic approach, whether it's postponing a release to avoid competing with Kanye or carefully selecting collaborations that enhance his brand. He plays the long game. In a situation where loyalty seems to outweigh talent, Kai's interaction with Kendrick could be perceived as a betrayal. While sources close to both sides have not provided any official confirmation, Kai's team is maintaining that logistical issues are to blame. However, the timing raises eyebrows, especially given Drake's public frustrations in recent months. His lawsuit against Universal Music Group, filed in April, claims they promoted "Not Like Us" in ways that jeopardized his safety and reputation. Although the case is still in the discovery phase, it portrays a rapper who is not only taking verbal jabs but also pursuing legal action. So, what does this mean for Kai Cenat? He has been enjoying significant success, transitioning from viral sleep streams to collaborations with stars like Nicki Minaj, 21 Savage, and Kevin Hart, establishing himself as a cultural influencer rather than just a content creator. However, with this attention comes scrutiny. He is now accused of playing both sides in a feud reminiscent of the rivalry between Pac and Biggie. Some fans feel betrayed, while others believe he is being manipulated, and many simply want the live stream to happen. After the cancellation, social media was abuzz with theories. Some suggested that Drake completely backed out after seeing the BET Awards clip, while others speculated that internal pressure from OVO compelled Kai to make a choice, and he refused to turn against Kendrick. A few users noted that Kai's previous silence on the feud might have been a deliberate effort to stay neutral until the industry forced him to take a side. Reactions have been mixed. While some fans praised Kai for supporting Kendrick, who arguably has more momentum, others accused him of seeking attention and betraying Drake's trust. Comments ranged from, "W Kai for shaking a real one's hand," to, "He fumbled a $300,000 moment for a dap? Unreal." Meanwhile, Kendrick Lamar has remained silent, allowing his music and actions to speak for him. His concert at Rogers Center, coincidentally on the same night as the now-cancelled livestream, was a sold-out event that felt more like a coronation than a concert. Drake's absence was conspicuous, and his silence regarding the event was striking. This silence continues to cast a shadow over the situation. This incident was not merely about a live stream or a giveaway. It involved power dynamics, public perception, and how cultural shifts can occur from even the smallest gestures, like a handshake. The live stream may be rescheduled, and the giveaway could still take place, but the damage has already been done. What was meant to be a moment of unity and generosity has turned into a symbol of division, distrust, and the precarious balance influencers must maintain when dealing with major rivalries in the music industry. For Kai Cenat, this is a pivotal moment. Will he reaffirm his neutrality and attempt to reconcile with Drake? Will he choose to adopt the narrative and side with Kendrick, potentially reshaping his brand for better or worse? As fans await clarity, it's evident that the hip-hop conflict shows no signs of slowing down and is increasingly drawing in a wider audience. From record label executives to content creators, everyone is being compelled to take a stance, whether they like it or not. The culture is paying attention, and so is Drake. What began as a simple giveaway has now turned into a significant declaration. In this verbal battle, every action matters. This story is far from over, and the truth is still unfolding. I want to hear what you think. Drop your take in the comments. And if you don't want to miss the next twist, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a second of what's coming next.